Hey, and welcome back to another Pro Sekai video sorts. So it is 6:03 a.m. on a Friday, actually the day of the anniversary live stream.
Today is
And the big event sort of. I'm not going to be actually watching the concert because I mean the tickets are super expensive, but I am going to be going to buy the concert exclusive merchandise today. It's it's sort of the best day for me to go because on Friday, the time slot I have today is for people who don't have concert tickets, and I'm hoping that the people who do have concert tickets will wait for a bit later where they have an exclusive slot. But still, I am up and early. The lines technically start at 8 a.m., so it'll take me around 1 hour to go to Yokohama where the event will be. So I hope I get there in time and the queue isn't
I'm sort of
that
doing
terrifying,
this
opening segment, if that makes sense, because I don't think I'll actually be able to film that much. At least do a voiceover or like speak over it in real time because first of all I do plan to film a little bit on the train, but I won't be speaking over because that's just really rude, and I don't want to like blur I don't want to do like too much blurring because it's a courtesy I think to blur real people's faces. So then, if I film too much, that's like an extra 30 or 40 minutes of blurring, if that makes sense. So I'm sorry about that. The queue is definitely going to be quite big today because Prosecco is insanely popular in Japan, obviously. So it'll be a lot of people, but I will do my best. And yeah, I I don't know. It's sort of a big deal for me because I've never really had the chance to do this much or sort of go to this kind of event. Really nervous, but today is just one more opportunity for me to devote myself to both Enna and Tsukasa. I'm really nervous for the anniversary live stream as well because Tsukasa got a 4-star permanent event this month, so he's going to be safe for the fest for now, but he is due for a limb soon. And Anna over here, she hasn't gone a limited since I believe Valentine's, and she could be getting a card for the Mizuki event that is going to be happening soon, but my worry is that she might get a limited card here, so there's that. But the thing is, the actual process of me buying this stuff is going to be really quick because I'm essentially just getting into a line, buying what I want, and I'm going. And speaking of buying what I want, I'm actually just going to be, I'd say just, but it's actually quite a lot of things. I'm going to be buying pretty much everything that's not blind box. It's essentially gacha, but physical merchandise form, and I really hate blind boxes. So I'm going to be avoiding those. And I also will be buying a t-shirt that will be for my friend who wasn't able to make it today, so I'm going to buy that for her. But yeah, I think I've sort of said what I really needed to say before the event starts. Anyway, so from Enna and Tsukasa, I'll see you all later. Bye! Hey, and welcome back. Well, I actually did an intro about this, didn't I? Okay, let's just forget that. So I'm filming from the day after the event. I should have done this, well, right after I went back to my hotel, but I moved to a new one today because the one yesterday was a little bit expensive, but that was because it was so close to the event that I was thinking, okay, it's just for one night, it'll be fine. But yeah, any live stream. I am not going to bore you with the details. I'll just make a YouTube post about this, but yeah. Awesome. I am free for just a little bit more, and I'm actually kind of glad because I don't have to film gacha on my holiday, because I'm sure, as you can hear, the mic quality is not great because I don't actually have my mic with me. So anyway, I just want to discuss this really quickly because I'm worried I'll forget, but today's mini story is going to be focused on this item. Ta-da! I'll be using my rhythm game gloves for this. Oops. It's for the bit, pretty much, because you know how, you know, the people who like pull out TCG cards, they use like professional gloves, so I was thinking it might be a bit funny. Anyway, I've explained the joke now, so it's not funny. But this thing is clearly a blind box item, despite, please focus. Please, okay, there we go. It is a blind box item, even though I was like, I hate blind box items, wow wow wow. So what happened is that at the event, I didn't know this beforehand, they started to give out photo cards, but it was sort of a bonus for when you bought 2,000 yen worth of items. And I was at the checkout and I was realizing, I'm almost exactly one of these short, so I decided to buy them. I'll talk about this in a bit because it's sort of like the most exciting bit of the story, but I did decide to buy this in the end, obviously, and I managed to pull these photo cards. Now, I'm pretty self-aware of the fact that this will reveal essentially how much I spent, but I think that ship has sailed a little bit. Anyway, I got Dui. I'm filming this with one hand because I have no tripod or vlog experience to speak of, so I'm sorry. Shiho. Come on. Okay, here we go. Nene, and I just noticed one's underneath Shiho, so I'll just take this out real quick. Meiko-san, Yuka-san, and Shizuku. But wait, there's more. Ta-da! So, when I was leaving the venue, I actually didn't film it because I was in a hurry, and they didn't give me a plastic bag. I was hoping for that, to store all my stuff. So I had like all my goods in my arms, and I was like leaving the venue so I could just like, you know, like stand to one side and sort of store my things out. And Enna was the first one I pulled out, and I was like, I'm saved. However, you can see that one certain person is clearly not in the mix, and this is where the interesting story comes in. So I've never been to a live event for this, just any project in general, and I don't know, it's sort of strange because I have friends who have, and English for you, and I sort of vaguely know live event etiquette, I guess. So people started pulling out their clear boxes, and I was thinking, oh, here we go, people are going to start trading. And initially I thought they were just going to do it for the blind box items, but surprisingly no, people were just like pulling out their photo cards like me, and they were going through their stash to see who they had, and they started putting in these sort of clear file photo card holders. I'm not sure if this is like a K-pop thing migrated over, because I don't I'm not into K-pop, if that makes sense. But anyway, I thought that was really, really nice. But then after a while, I was standing there with my cards, and I was like, I was really nervous because I've never been to this stuff, and I also they're obviously they're all Japanese, and I think my Japanese is okay, but there's a limit between okay and I have to go speak to this Japanese person to trade with them. But I was like, okay, let's just do it for Tsukasa, because I know he's gonna be so expensive in the resale market. And you can see they all have the new art. Basically, like if it was just the 4th anniversary art reused, I don't think I would have been that brave. But I saw this girl with Tsukasa, and then I was like, are you willing to trade? And thankfully she was. However, she was looking for kohane, and I obviously don't have kohane here, so I was like, okay, thank you. And then I was standing there like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? And then like, for some reason, one neuron in my brain decided to connect to another neuron for the first time ever. And I was like, yeah, okay, let's just search for that kohane. I didn't go back in the venue to buy another like 20,000 yen worth of goods though. Don't worry. I went to sort of loiter, I guess, around the others, and I saw that a girl had a kohane photo card. And she didn't have a kohane ita bag, which I think is like the strongest indicator of, oh, is this person a fan of the character they have or not? And then I wasn't sure who she was supporting back then, but anyway, I went to ask her, oh, are you interested in trading for that kohane? And then she was like, yeah, I'm sure, like I'm okay with it. And then I asked her, okay, so I have these cards, and which would you like? And then she kind of paused for a little bit, and then like she turned her arm, And to my horror, she had an Enna Ita bag. I mean, of course, I usually am very happy if someone supports Enna Dekasa, because, like, of course, my Kamioshi is the best. But then, in that moment, I was like, uh-oh, there's Enna in the pile. So I was just like, well, all except for this one. And thankfully, she thought it was funny. Like, she laughed, and I was like, okay. Whew. And then she saw an An, who I don't have in my collection. And then she's like, can I have that An for Kohane? I was like, yeah, sure, absolutely. And I traded that Kohane for ta-da! So that's why I don't have the An in my collection. She was given to another loving home for this guy's sake. Anyway, so that's how I got this Tegasa, and I was very happy about it. You can see like the disparity between the cards. I'm actually surprised though, because I thought someone would want my Dewey, but on saved the day. So, yeah. And you can see actually these two have the special sort of like a holographic effect over their plastic cases. I've actually never sort of used these plastic photo slips, so I wasn't quite sure what I was trying to buy, but later that day I went to Animate and got these for them. These are, as the katakana says, hologram slips, I think, and then they're in the heart variation. They're surprisingly cheap. There's 30 of these, and I bought them for around 385 yen. Well, I did buy them for 385 yen. Says it right there. Yeah, says it right there. Sorry. So, I'm actually not quite sure when I'll be able to use these, because Pro Sekai doesn't have that many photo cards, and I do like a few other franchises in a way, but I only really spend money like this for Pro Sekai. So, I don't know, maybe I'll find another chance to use them. But anyway, just give me 1 second to clear these little guys out. I'm not sure what to do with the others, because I don't collect non-Tsukasa Enna merch, but I don't know, I'll figure something out. But yes, the item in question. So, after all that background, I was holding this thing after I'd done all my trading, and I was like, okay, I can just finally sit down and clear this one up. I actually thought of doing like a dramatic reenactment, because after I opened this, I was like, I really should have caught this on film. But anyway, I'm not going to do a dramatic reenactment. So, well, I guess I could a little bit, but then it's not, you know. My gloves are like sticking to it, so I'm sorry. Anyway, 1 second. I'll see if I can reenact how I opened the thing. Okay, here we go. Okay, well, kind of. Okay, so this is, this is sort of how okay, no, wait 1 second. Anyway, yes, I've oriented the badge to like roughly how it was in my memory. So yeah, I opened the tab, and I was like, And then I saw the yellow, and I was like, oh, here we go. Because you can see obviously like there's yellow. But then I was still like, oh, Emu has a yellow, and Dewey's balloon is yellow. But then I turned a little bit, and then can you see the blue? 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 So when I bought this pack, I was thinking in a way that was sort of cynical, as in, oh, if I'm gonna have to trade for someone, then this is the best one. This is essentially the best one, because I'm not sure about Nigo, as in I don't remember, but basically their combination was not as good as this one, because this one has Ichika, which is very popular in Japan, and Dewey, he's a boy, so he's Dewey, and the Wanda Show girls are quite popular too. Unfortunately, except for probably Saki, Leonid is not as popular, but forget all that. And so I'm really glad that I decided to just be like, alright, we're only like a few hundred yen short, let's just go for it. He's so cute, and I'm so relieved. But not only this, but when I was going back from Yokohama, I saw this, I don't know if you can see it, oh, here we go. I saw this pop-up, and they were selling these cases. For some reason, I'm not quite sure why, but the oshikatsu culture, as in like basically carrying out activities and like doing ita bags, just like all for your favorite, right? Like it's kind of exploded in Japan in like the past year or so. Like this was not nearly as popular as it was when I but there's this pop-up store, and they were selling these little cases for your can badges. And then I was in a good mood, of course, because not only had I pulled the Enna from the photo card, but I just pulled the Kazakan badge. The one item I was like, okay, this is not going to turn out well. And so I bought this. It's a, well, it says here in the packaging that is Neko Mimi. The lady manning the pop-up store was nice enough for me to, like, sort of try it out, but, this is essentially a can badge carrier in the shape of a cat. Like, this stuff is so, like, so unnecessary, but it was adorable, and then I was thinking, oh, I want to reward Tsukasa today, so I bought this for him. But of course, I have another Kamiyoshi. And I was thinking, well, it would be really, really mean of me to not buy for her. And my buying principle, at least for Ena Tsukasa, is if I get one thing, the other person has to either get the same or something equivalent, because of course Tsukasa is a leader, and sometimes they have merchandise printed only for leaders, and in that case it's impossible to match, so I try to at least make it up to Ena in some way. It's a silly system, but it has worked when in some cases there's something I've wanted to get for both of them that's a little bit expensive, but then I can't get it for both, so then I was like, I'll just stop, and it has saved me money. But anyway, I decided to get one for Ena. They didn't have it in her brown, unfortunately, but they had it in black, and I thought it was quite good. And the very same day, I managed to go to a secondhand store, and I'm not sure if it was good timing or not, but someone had like brought in like a big bag of Prosecco goods. I was really shocked that they managed to sell it so fast, but I managed to buy the can badge for Ena as well. It was a little bit expensive, I will say. It was pretty much like double the price of the original product, but I was like, that's fine. I didn't have to wait that long, first of all, which is very important, because the faster I get it out of the way, the better, right? And, you know, it's a blind box. It's fine. Who cares? She's so cute. I'm glad the design, the color, sorry, suits her quite well, because I didn't have her on spot to try it, but I did for Tsukasa. So yeah, 2 Nekomimi cases for my 2 Kamiyoshis. I'm very happy. But I would sort of feel myself putting the badge into the holder, I guess, but because I have gloves and because I'm filming this with one of my hands, I can't do that, so I'm sorry about that. Anyway, I'm probably gonna try to put this like extended segment in, because I thought it was quite funny. I'm not gonna unbox the rest of this stuff right now, but I might think about it, because when I have some free time, it's kind of early in the morning, and I'm trying to kill time before the shops open, so yeah, I'll be working hard for them this vacation too, and yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye.